So you'll have heard about my wonderful landlord, Vladimir, right? Ooh. He's a wicked bloke. I love him. He's awesome. The lights went out. That's probably why I was on the vanity mirror for so long, because the lights went out in my bathroom and my toilet for the last couple of weeks. I've barely looked at myself.
Wow, so you were shitting in the dark too, right?
That explains.
Taking a dump in the dark.
Yes, I was, John.
That sounds like a movie, man.
Well, I'm sure the listeners are thanking you for dropping that little image for them.
You now.
Thank you. Right, so anyway, so he shows up and we're sitting together, and I don't often get to chat to him, so he sits down, we have a coffee, right? It's just like the world of politics and everything, it's getting so polarized now. You're either on this side or you're that side and stuff like that. And there's a lot of, mudslinging and stuff. But here was, the other day, Saturday, there was this perfect opportunity where I was talking to this fella, and I like him a lot. We get on really well, right? But I don't agree with a single thing he says. He just comes at me. He's not even that old. He's in his 50s.
Oh, all right.
He's coming at me with this really conservative way of looking at everything. And it's just this is what the world needs to learn. It's like, just because you don't agree with somebody doesn't mean you can't get on. It doesn't mean if I called him in the middle of the night, he wouldn't come and help me. It doesn't mean he's not a good
Hang on, does he know
guy.
that you don't agree with him? Does he know?
Oh, yeah. But let me give you an example of some of the things I have to listen to when I hang out with this lovely Russian man, right? We're sitting there and he goes, so, have you been home recently? I said, no, yeah, actually I did. I went back recently. Yes. A lot of blacks where you are, aren't there? A lot of black people. Yeah. Brown people. I said, well, in London? He said, yeah, I mean, in UK. Yeah. I said, well, when you say a lot, what do you mean a lot?
More than.
What do you mean a lot? And he's like, well, I mean, how many are there? What, like 50%? I went, no, it's about 10. Is that a lot? He went, oh, okay, no. There's like this lovely pause, and he goes, well, I'll be honest, I mean, if my son, decided to marry a black girl, I'll be honest, I'd probably be a little bit upset, actually. I'd probably be a little bit miffed. And I just start laughing. I just start laughing really loudly like a maniac and go, why? Right? And he goes, well, because, I'm Russian and, my parents were Russian and I think,
Get beat in the family.
Something will be lost. Something of the culture and the tradition will be lost.
Somewhere.
And I'm like, I'm just like, but like, you know what I mean? He likes a bit of chocolate, man. Let him go on with it. You know what I mean?
The guy's old school. I mean, you gotta try and see it from where he's coming from.
That's what I mean, John.
The trouble is, usually like priests and the most conservative people, their kids end up just going the opposite direction.
Yeah,
that's the funny thing.
Well,
about
we'll
life.
see. Like, I really want his son to come home with a sister now, more than ever.
Right? Blood pressure.
But he will. His veins will start bulging. Like, I don't want to upset him or anything. And then listen to this bit. This is the best bit of all. He goes, because before I was married, there was a time when I was very serious about martial arts. I was really into karate and. I always wanted like a Japanese girl. I thought. But, I married Natasha. So. and I've met Natasha. She's my landlady. And I just went, so wait a minute, dude. You just said you wanted a bit of, you know what I mean? You wanted to get the old yellow wings. So how come Anton doesn't get, he get some like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm literally talking to this man and nothing he's saying is making sense. And yet, this is an important point. We all have to get on. Even though he can't argue himself out of the things he's saying. But this is the world we live in now. And I loved it. I just enjoyed the shit out of it.